Nikola Jokic was never supposed to become this. Too slow, too unathletic, too unscoutable. A second-round pick who was drafted during a Taco Bell commercial. And yet, this same player has become the most unstoppable offensive horse in basketball history. A nightmare the NBA never prepared for. Today, we uncover how a man with no speed, no vertical, and no highlight reel athleticism became the league's most feared weapon, and why Jokic is still getting better, even as the NBA keeps trying and failing to stop him. How did the NBA allow a too big, too slow, too awkward player to completely break modern basketball? This is the story the league doesn't want to talk about. The story of its biggest scouting miscalculation. A player who destroyed every stereotype, rewrote the rules of offense, and turned the Denver Nuggets into a dynasty threat. This is Nikola Jokic. In 2014, the NBA believed one thing: the future belonged to speed, vertical jump, and raw athleticism. Jokic had none of that. Scouts saw a chubby Serbian kid with slow feet and a soft body. No one cared about his passing. No one cared about his IQ. He wasn't flashy. He wasn't American. And he definitely wasn't a first-round type player. So he slid and slid and slid until the Nuggets grabbed him at pick number 41. A pick so unimportant that ESPN didn't even show it. They showed a commercial instead. The league had no idea what it had just allowed. Jokic wasn't slow. He just moved at a different rhythm, a rhythm he controlled. He wasn't unathletic. His athleticism was mental, processing speed faster than anyone else on the court. And he wasn't unscoutable. He was unpredictable. Because how do you scout a 7-footer who passes like a point guard, shoots like a wing, rebounds like a traditional big, and sees the court like a camera with 360-degree vision? He didn't dominate with force. He dominated with timing, with angles, with manipulation. He turned the game into something else, a chess match where everyone else was still learning how to move their pieces. Here's the controversial truth. Nikola Jokic is the most unguardable offensive player in basketball history. Not Kevin Durant, not Steph Curry, not LeBron James. Jokic. Why? Because he breaks every rule of NBA defense. 1. Double team him? He becomes the best passer you've ever seen. 2. Stay home on shooters? He scores 40 without jumping. 3. Make him move in pick and rolls? He manipulates angles until the defense collapses. 4. Force him to shoot? He hits floaters, hook shots, and mid-range jumpers with absurd efficiency. 5. Push him to the post? Congratulations. You just unlocked his most dangerous mode. He isn't a player you game plan for. He's a player you survive. And this scares the league more than anything. Because Jokic didn't just master offense. He redefined it. Here is the wild part. Teams have had nearly a decade to figure him out. They still haven't. Why? Because Jokic keeps evolving. Every summer, he returns better. A new shot, a sharper pass, a quicker read, a stronger body, a smarter approach. The league built defenses for explosive athletes. They created scouting systems around wingspan and vertical leap. They obsessed over speed and explosiveness. But Jokic showed them the truth. Basketball is not a track and field sport. It's a thinking sport. And no one thinks the game like Nikola Jokic. Jokic doesn't fit the superstar mold. He doesn't chase fame, doesn't care about drama, doesn't want attention. He just wants to play and go home to his horses. But ignoring him is no longer possible. 3 MVPs, a championship, finals dominance, breaking numbers Wilt Chamberlain made sacred, and doing it all with a calm, emotionless, almost effortless style that makes his greatness even more terrifying. Nikola Jokic was supposed to have limits, but instead, he exposed the limits of everyone else. He forced the NBA to rethink what a superstar looks like. He shattered the idea that athleticism is everything. And he proved that intelligence, skill, and timing can dominate any era. So the real question now is not, can we stop Jokic? It's, what happens when the smartest player in the league hasn't even reached his final form? Because right now, Nikola Jokic isn't just the best player in the world. He's the nightmare the league accidentally created and now cannot contain.